Hello again, YouTube. I'm doing another video because my first one didn't come out so great, and being a rookie at this, so I apologize. Taking another look at a couple of my air pistols. This one is a Crosman 2300 KT and a 22 caliber from the custom shop. Great little gun, very accurate. The first video I showed it with the Crosman red dot scope. It's kind of a cheapy one. It's okay, but a couple things I noticed wrong with it when I first got it was these little clamp rails here that fit on the dovetail. They weren't parallel to one another. I wound up having to ream the hole for this screw right here just so it would line up evenly, so I could mount it. Second thing, you got your windage knob over here, which works fine, but the elevation knob back here, it's kind of loose, so when after a few shots it starts changing on you, which is not good. You want your red dot to hold 0, obviously. So it's kind of cheesy, kind of cheap. I wished I wouldn't have wasted my money on getting this thing. Lesson learned. So for those of you out there considering this, it's not the greatest. It'll work, but you just gotta keep in mind that elevation knob is not the greatest. I did recently replace that with something of much better quality. I got a Barska 1x30 red dot, and this is much nicer. Now, before I got either one of those two, I have the LPA MIM rear sight, and I have this thing iron sighted perfectly, so I thought I'd step it up to optics just to have a little more fun with it. This Barska is great. No alignment issues, mounts on, easy to take on or off. It'll still hold 0 whether you take it on or off once you've got it dialed in. Great little unit there for under 40 bucks. Sitting next to this guy here is the Benjamin Trail npxl 1100. I've seen all kinds of videos with this gun. A lot of complaints about people not being able to hold tight groups with it and just kind of all over the place, and I found that to be the same problem after about 175 to 200 rounds around there. The scope that came with it, the Centerpoint 3 to 9x40 AO, in my opinion, is crap. And the reason being is after 175 to 200 rounds, and this gun putting out a lot of recoil, it made the reticles come loose. And I'd noticed that the elevation knob was a little loose. And so if you're picking out a scope, keep in mind this. When you're at the counter looking at a scope for your rifle, check the knobs out on the windage and elevation. See how tight they are. The tighter they are, the better, less likely they're going to come loose from recoil. I remember when I bought this gun brand new, I noticed that the knobs were kind of very light click. Didn't take much effort to turn them. So anyway, that scope is fried. The reticle is just no good anymore. It moves around. So I went and bought something simple. No adjustable objective, no magnification zoom on it, just a straight 4x32 Barska. It does have an illuminated reticle on it. Didn't take me no time flat to get it zeroed in, and now it holds tight groups. There's another thing that people don't really talk about in any of the YouTube videos, and I pretty much had to discover on my own, and I thought I'd share with you viewers. That is, this gun, unlike spring air rifles that you use the artillery hold, where you hold it very gently and you really don't grab the forestock, it does not apply to this rifle at all. You actually do have to treat this like a firearm in a lot of aspects, in the sense that you do have to put it pretty snugly against your shoulder, grip the pistol grip quite snugly, and hold the forestock, because the recoil causes the barrel to hop, and if you don't control that, you will have groups all over the place. Once you figure that out, this thing will hold tight groups once you learn how to control it and what it does. So all in all, it's a really good rifle. I did do the trigger upgrade on this about a year ago, or maybe a little longer, but that's the Charlie, the Tuna GRT3 trigger, only to find out recently that I could have saved money and actually put a washer in there. But I like the gold trigger. It's cool. This gun has a lot of power. But like I said, that 3 to 9 by 40, you're lucky if it's going to last you, and just be aware that they are, in my opinion, crap. They will fall apart eventually, or not fall apart, but the reticle will come loose, and you'll be constantly trying to find that zero and keeping that zero, and only to discover that it's just not there. One gentleman did do a video on that scope. I believe it's Slow Play to You, and he was talking about the variable zoom. When it's mounted to the rifle, you twist that, and if you see your reticle moving around, that's a good indicator that your reticle has come loose. And sometimes just checking these little turret knobs, there's a lot of slop in there. Before it clicks, it moves, and that's not supposed to be like that. That's another good indicator. So anyway, I think I covered that pretty well. Yeah, wonderful gun. Once you get all the little bugs worked out, and the Crosman 2300 KT, that thing is just beautiful. It's the most bang for your buck that you're going to get in a CO2 powered pistol. And I know they have a high pack Power Max unit that'll convert it over to PCP. I'm kind of checking that out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to invest in that or not. Anyway, I hope this video was informative to everyone that owns these guns, and yeah, thank you for watching.